The fog didn't just surround them anymore. It pressed in, tightened, like each step forward had already been calculated by something watching from the inside. A quiet breath left IA. He hadn't moved much since the first exchange. Hadn't needed to. Rashk stood a few steps behind him, still as ever, eyes locked on their opponent. The scythe-wielding entity grinned wider. "You two are weird," he said, rolling his shoulder lazily. "One doesn't talk. The other doesn't move." IA stepped forward, calm, grounded. Then he raised his hand, not fast, not dramatic, just deliberate. The air shifted, subtly, like something unseen had been waiting for permission. Then they appeared. 5 figures, formless at first, then shaping into tall, hollow-bodied puppets, each one stitched together by thin, dark threads that stretched back to IA's fingertips. They didn't breathe, didn't blink, didn't hesitate. The entity's grin sharpened. "Now that's interesting." IA's voice stayed even. Hollow reach. The puppets moved all at once, one from above, 2 from the sides, one low, one straight ahead. Perfect coordination, no wasted motion. The scythe came up instantly, a wide arc. The first puppet split clean in half, no resistance, no blood, just separation. "Too easy," the entity muttered. The second puppet struck from behind. He pivoted, elbow cracked into its torso. It folded inward and shattered apart. Threads snapped. The third came low. He kicked through it. The fourth grabbed for his arm. He twisted, scythe reversed, cut through it in a clean upward sweep. The fifth reached from above. He jumped, spun, brought the scythe down, one clean strike. All 5, gone. Silence followed. The threads hanging from Aya's fingers went slack, then disappeared. The entity landed lightly, rolling his neck. "That it?" he asked, almost disappointed. "Thought you were about to do something crazy." Aya didn't respond. Rashk stepped forward. Finally, and the air shifted again. Elsewhere. The ground cracked under heat, then froze over, then cracked again. Winta slid back, boots grinding against the surface as a blast of cold air tore past his shoulder. "Yo, pick one!" he shouted. Zuchi laughed, stepping forward like he wasn't even trying. "Why?" he asked. "I like both." A flick of his hand, ice shot forward in sharp, jagged spikes. Winta twisted. Wind burst outward from his palms, deflecting most of it. But one clipped his side. He hissed. "Yeah, that stings." Pex moved in. Silent, precise. Her strike came clean toward Zuchi's center. He caught it, effortless. "You're better," he said, glancing at her. "Way better than him." Winta frowned. "Hey, relax." Zuchi stepped back, releasing her, then snapped his fingers. Heat surged. The ground beneath them ignited in a sudden burst. Winta reacted fast. Wind compressed beneath his feet. He launched upward just enough to avoid the worst of it. But the shockwave still hit him midair, sent him off balance. He landed rough. "Okay," he muttered, pushing himself up. "He's actually like that." Pex didn't respond. Her eyes were locked, reading, analyzing, waiting. Zuchi exhaled lightly, stretching his neck. Not tired, not pressured, just entertained. "Come on," he said. "You two are supposed to be fangs, right?" The air dropped cold again, then burned, then both, and they moved again. The fog closed tighter in another part of the ruins. No space, no breathing room, only movement, fast, relentless. Jala barely got his guard up. The strike still landed. Hard, a sharp impact across his side. He staggered back, breath catching instantly. "Damn!" Rakuto stepped in, swinging. The masked figure slipped past him like he wasn't there. Gone. Again. "Stop running," Rakuto snapped. No response. Only movement. A flicker to the left. Jail turned. Too slow. The next hit came cleaner, sharper, driving into his shoulder. A crack, not loud, but enough. Jal dropped to one knee for a split second. "Jale!" Rakuto moved immediately, forcing space between them. But the figure didn't press, didn't rush. He stood just beyond reach, watching, waiting, judging. "He's picking us apart," Jala muttered, pushing himself back up, breathing uneven now. Rakuto's eyes narrowed. "Yeah." The figure tilted his head slightly. Then he moved again, faster this time, no hesitation. Rakuto reacted, barely catching the strike. The impact still drove him back. Jale stepped into cover, too late. The follow-up came immediately. A clean, precise blow, right across Jale's ribs. The sound was worse this time. Jale froze, just for a second, then his body gave slightly. Breath gone, guard dropping. Rakuto's eyes widened. "Jale." The figure didn't hesitate, didn't care. He stepped in again, closer, closer than before, hand raised, a final strike ready, and this one felt like it would end it. Back across the field, Rashk stepped forward. Finally, the scythe wielder's grin widened again. "There it is," he said. "Knew you weren't just decoration." Rashk didn't respond. Didn't posture, didn't speak. He just stood there, ready. And for the first time, the entity adjusted his stance. Slightly. Because something about Rashk felt different. 3 fights, 3 pressures, 3 moments tipping in completely different directions. And one of them was about to break.
I start from here, I catch up with you. I don't do back, don't ever say anymore. I start from here.